Hey everyone, welcome back to Session 4 of Sakura Wars 2019. First of all, I got some great personal news to share. I finally fixed my PS2. Thing's been... I don't know how long it's been broken, because I don't... Oh, that's a bit loud on my end. There's my... There we go. So last time we beat the Shanghai Combat Revue in the World Games, moved on to the second round, and are now moving on to fighting London, considered to be one of the best in the world, though they are... The game specifically says that they are still probably weaker than Berlin, who are also in the game, so they're very clearly trying to power scale us here. So anyway, my PS2, I have no idea how long it's been broken, because I barely play it. But I had issues with it a while back when I was playing Suikoden 3. Like, I would have to repeatedly open and close the tray before the game would actually boot. And then earlier this year when I bought Suikoden 4, I was like, alright, let's get started. And I could not get the game to boot no matter what. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong with my system. And I was doing a bunch of research, I couldn't quite figure it out. I was thinking like, it might be the laser, but I wasn't really sure. But I was like, okay, I'm probably going to have to replace the laser, but like any replacement laser you find, you have to desolder stuff, and I don't have a soldering kit. So I was just putting it off for a while. And then like a week ago, I was thinking about it again. I was like, oh, maybe that's not it. Looking into it, and then I found people suggesting like, oh, maybe the issue is just that you need to adjust the potentiometers on the laser. So I had to buy a multimeter to do that. But I adjusted them, they were in a good position, I'm putting it all back together for testing, and then I discovered that the plastic in the plastic on the laser is just disintegrating at this point. Like, I was trying to screw the catch for the worm gear back on, and it's like, yeah, it just, like, the hole was completely stripped. Okay, I have to talk to all of you, but can I do other stuff right now? Like, you're all here, but... What happens if I try walking? I'll probably be like, hey, wait, yeah. Okay, fine. Stop railroading me, game. So regardless, I still had to buy a new laser. And thankfully I found someone on eBay who was selling them with the like solder thing already taken off. Cost a bit more, but I put it back together this morning, or not, well, this afternoon, because the laser showed up in the mail a couple days early, and every single game I was putting into test was booting on the first try. It's wonderful. Some good mod. Yeah, you didn't really have to put in another message. Honestly, from the distance I'm looking at it, I thought you wrote models correctly the first time. Oh, yeah. But yeah, on the models front, I feel like Sakura Wars is very similar to Kingdom Hearts in the sense that like there was such a big gap between the last game in the series and this one. Like, I'm actually playing Sakura Wars 5 now. I'm renting it from the library because my Wii U works fine. I can play my Wii games there. Huh. We didn't ask Azami's opinion? Where is she? See, like, you look at the character models in that game, and it's very clearly PS2 era. And even then, it doesn't run all that amazingly well. Like, anytime there are particle effects during the battles, the game slows down pretty bad. Took you that long to notice Kamiyama? I am always acutely aware if Azami is here, because my eyes are on her every second. If we did see her, she wouldn't be a very good ninja. But then, because it skipped like a whole generation, and its next game was late in the next generation, there was just such a huge gap in big jump in how much better it looks. And I think that's why they were confident enough to present this entire game using the 3D models instead of mostly relying on 2D art. Though the 2D art is very clean in 5. It looks very nice. It scales up pretty well on the Wii U. Now, this was something I didn't completely understand on my first playthrough. Because, like, okay, I knew Kamiyama had a Mugen. Everyone else was using Kobu. That was established in the first chapter. So I was thinking, like, okay, they're all still using their old shit because they've established how poor we are. And now they're just giving Sakura one. No, if you look at every single other character's model past, like, in Chapter 2, everyone else is using Mugen. Like, Sakura, for some reason, is just the last one to get him. I appreciate your optimism, Hatsuho, but we have got some crazy shit to go, and I'm the only one that didn't put my fist up. And then what else was I saying? Alright, now let's get looking. Hey, look at that. Now the bromides are here. The classic team. Plus those 2 extra characters that, those 2 extra characters that weren't introduced until the second game, so I have no idea who they are. I know everyone who was in the first game. They are all dear characters to me. But the 2 extras from the second game, I don't even know their names. That's all I came in here for, Sumire. What? You don't see that too often in a lot of games where characters sort of interrupt you while you're running. The camera pans over to them, but I can still keep running. It doesn't actually stop me. You know, it's like someone calling out to you from across the room. I guess that was supposed to be a menacing look from Hakushu. I didn't have her in the battle, so I can't really judge. So I'll pick the one option that doesn't say that it's there, and it works. So I mentioned last week when the battle bot was introduced that I was like, yep, I'm going to spend the next week grinding it just to have it all done so I can get that trophy. I neglected to realize that since I stopped like right at that break between chapters, I couldn't load the game because doing that would start the next chapter, would get the cutscenes, and if I tried to do anything past that point, you guys would miss this stuff. So I haven't done it yet. This week I'll try and be careful to save it like right after the beginning of chapter 5 if I can. I should be okay. That way, in the next week, I can not only play Sakura Wars 5, but I can take a break from the visual novel and tactical elements of that with just some mindless hack and slash action here. Just played way too much Sakura Wars. Look at those puffy upper sleeves. What's up? Oh, first, how you doing? Oh, so we don't get to turn them into weapons? Oh, man. There you go. So now that Komachi has told us to win, now I have to. Okay, well this picture is wonderful. Obviously I'm going to buy that. I feel my heart melt anytime I see Azami smile. So, let's see here. There should be... Yep, there's a bromide at the hotel. Oh, I need to go get something. Alright, what do I have to do in here? Any other blue ones? Nope, just check on the 3 of them. Okay. Hey, how's my favorite pickling stone? Oh shit, these characters have parents. This is like they very, very rarely get mentioned in these games. Like, only Sakura's dad is mentioned in the first game, I believe. The only parent I remember I've heard so far in 5 is Rosita's dad. I mean, we don't get to see Hato's parents, but they're at least being mentioned. Oh, it's weird listening to Hatsuho's theme now, because until, like, in the last week, I hadn't heard the vocal version of it. And then in the last week, I've listened to it, like, a dozen times. Hatsuho's theme is really good. It's no Azami's theme, but it is still a good song nonetheless. See, it's not even like I'm walking into this room like, oh, I wonder who could be in here. Like, I very clearly saw it on the map. There ain't no surprises. It is kind of interesting to see how these, like, fully choreographed and voiced cutscenes do increase the length of these chapters. Like, it's not... No, wait, never mind. Yes, it is. Because even when you consider the fact that the older games, the combat sequences take longer because they're turn-based strategy games. Even when you consider that, like Sakura Wars 5, I finished the first 3 chapters in 5 hours. In this game, I would have only been most of the way through chapter 2 in that time. Right now, I'm just about to get into the combat section at the end of chapter 4, which, according to my research, is halfway through the game. So I am making some strong progress on a rental. It's not impossible that I won't have to renew it to take it out for another week, but I probably will. I want to get the game done as soon as possible so I can immediately jump right into something else kind of big by playing Suikoden 4. Does she ever do anything else? Oh, I know that feel. In fact, this is the second time I'm seeing all of this dialogue. There's a part of me that has to wonder if this conversation is meant to be the developers being like, yeah, play the game again. You'll see so much more in the dialogue the second time. And I'm here to say no, not really. This game is very straightforward. Sometimes stuff like that happens. Like, Ryukujin is doing a playthrough of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 right now. And there was one, I won't say what it is, but there was a line of dialogue in today's part where I see it, having played the game twice before. I'm like, oh, that's a hint. That's a clue. And the fact that even the foreshadowing like that is intact really goes to show how good the fan translation of that game is. In fact, I actually kind of worry about the possibility that now that we're getting the great Ace Attorney games, that maybe Capcom will eventually officially localize Investigations 2. It's not impossible. They could totally do a 2-pack with the 2 Investigations games, and hopefully lead into a third one, because I want more Kay Faraday. But the fan translation is so good. I feel like an official one would just be wrong, because it's like I'm used to these new names that the translation team came up with. So I could, if you did something terribly wrong, you could admit to it, but there we go. I was okay before, and I will confess to that. What? Ginza. All right. Well, at least I have to go outside now. There was nothing I missed inside the theater, right? Oh, Komachi again. All right. Listen, I'm sorry, Xiaolong. Komachi is calling, and that takes top priority. What's up? I saw your blue exclamation mark from upstairs. I came as fast as I could. Alright, fine. I'm a little bit disappointed that basically all of the quests you do for Komachi are just, hey, can you help me come up with a new product? Like, I want to know, I want to get to know a little bit more about her. I want to know if that entry on her Sakura Wars wiki page is correct. I'm assuming it's just some guy fucking with the wiki, but her like backstory section on it has a section saying like she has a strong boyfriend who will protect her strong merchant feet. It's like, okay. I'm decently sure that there is nothing to support that. I'll gladly help you, but I've played this game before, so I already know who the culprit is. What is up with her hair? I get that she's just an NPC model, but if they're going to make her a key part of this story important quest, could have made her look a little bit better. I legitimately have to wonder if I completely fuck up this investigation part, but I still get the right answer. Does it count? I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually all that important. Give me a quick. No, I don't have the page up. You know what? I just might. At the same time, I want to do this correctly to show it off. Okay. Yeah, but there's a couple other things I have to do. This can wait, right? It's only a crime. Most importantly, I need to speak to Margaret because I need to be able to get that, I gotta be able to get her onto my intermission screen. Is this the conversation? Yeah, no, I don't think so. 10%, I don't think it. Unexpected, but not impossible. No, yeah, it is this one. Okay, this conversation, I hate this one. I hate this choice. And you know why? Because of this dialogue choice here. Why do you insist on trying? I say this. I promised him. But, like, that, I think that's the best choice you can make. But, like, the other dialogue choice, that 2% isn't 0%. Obviously, I had to choose that one on my first playthrough. Because it's Gurren Lagann. It is exactly a Gurren Lagann thing. It isn't 0, and to me, that's as good as 100. So, did I mess that up? Again, I don't have that page open. Okay. That's the only conversation we have with Margaret in this chapter, which means I definitely did not pick the positive one. But there's still one more. I still have a chance. And I'll get to kill you myself. And the two of them have met once, and Lancelot is already obsessed with the idea of beating Sakura. This is some Yuri in the making right here. It's a shame there's really not any Sakura Wars 2019 fanfiction. The question now is, how many dojins are there? There's a choice right now, but I'll look it up. Okay, let's see here. Over to good old N hentai. This is the kind of thing that'd be great to just pull up on my computer and just like have it in front of the game, because I'm like looking something else up. Let's see here. Parodies. S. There are 595 Sakura Tyson dojins. Jesus Christ. The question is, what's the newest one? It's crossover with a bunch of other stuff, including Cardcaptor Sakura. So the date uploaded 1 month ago. Okay. Alright, hold on. I always gotta check this first page. Alright, well, we got one with Koran. That's good. Hatsuho. Mm-hmm. Most of these are not translated. Okay, the only one on the most recent page that's from this game is that Hatsuho one. I'll check the second page. I don't know. We very well could be before this game even came out by now. I won't go through all 595 of them. Nope, okay. I will assume that that is the only Shin Sakura Tyson one. Okay. What are you talking about? They look like bunnies, so they're too cute to eat. Have you never eaten peeps? Like those bunny peeps? Dude, I'm the guy that eats those things head first, so they don't suffer. Some jelly. I'm not a fan. I mean, I'll say jiggly goodness, but if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of Azuki. Not one of my favorite Nekopara cats. More importantly, you spent 3 years on this? Oh, jeez. Oh, I wish they'd invent the internet already. Also, this is a very small store. With some pretty big books. Honestly, I could see there not being anything of use. Yeah, I can check out her lower shelf. Okay, well, I at least gotta look up. Come on, guys. God damn it. Alright. I got my little peek, and now I'm going back to work like a good man. Because I know what this game is like. I know even if I pick that top option, I'm not going to get to see anything more. Someday, someone is going to rip the models from this game and put them up on Models Resource. I found a forum thread of someone saying that they can rip them, and they did at least a few of it. Like some models, some animations. I'm not sure if they had any textures. But it seemed like they were just doing it for their own personal stuff. Maybe they didn't do any conversions. Either way, it's not on Models Resource. Maybe it'll happen if this game gets a PC port. It all comes down to what Sega announces next, because they already surprised us all with that House of the Dead remake. Eventually, they gotta tell us that there's going to be a new Sonic game, either this year or end of next year. Like it's May now. If they want to get it out this year, we're gonna have to do it at some point. How long have we known each other? That's a good question. How long have I been here? There we go. Our robots are handsome as hell. Unfortunately, as good of an idea as it is, I don't think the Kamiyama Mugen is a good idea because I'm not sure anyone knows what I look like. You know, I'm not one of the stage performers, and we were inside our mechs the whole time at the World Games. Which I suppose the existence of the World Games confirms that the operations of the Flower Division are no longer secret, because they see us win and they immediately know to come to the theater. I don't know anything about the 470 Ronin, but it sounds like it's going to be the next big Suikoden game. Imagine a Suikoden game where it's like, yep, you got to recruit 470 characters. I'm going to assume it's actually a lot like Suikoden, where you technically have like thousands of people in your army, but they don't bother showing them all because most of them are just kind of faceless grunts. Either that or they actually have 470 people on that stage, in which case that is very impressive for a number of reasons. Oh, what they should do is they should pull a twist at the end and be like, actually everyone in the audience were the 470. Like they have 470 seats that are empty. Excuse me, you're going to say, like, if it's not my favorite, it's my second favorite, and you're not going to elaborate on what your first favorite is? Come on, it's a natural part of the conversation. Singular power? I think there's 470 of them. I might not have been paying attention to a description. Sadly, you can't. Like, even though I can come talk to her about all these kabuki plays and the theater is right here, I'm not allowed to actually go in to see them. Like, I'll show you. I can walk right up to these doors. And there we go. Oh. Hey, Elise. It's in every single anime. Hey, can you tell your tiny little subordinate to be a little nicer? She's the one person I'm missing on my screen. I need to get that achievement. Okay. Hey, I see you there, Arthur. First things first. What's this on the table? Oh, spoilers. I haven't gotten this far. I haven't seen the scene where Shinjiro and Diana go see a tiger. I haven't gotten that point. As far where I am in the game, she just joined the Star Division. Had to really yell some sense into her. She's not one of my favorites. Maybe she'll get a little better in the future chapters, but not really a good one. Honestly, it's probably for the best there's not that many Sakura Wars games available in English right now. Because keep in mind, I played this game at the beginning of the year. This was my first one. I immediately not immediately, but pretty quickly followed up with playing the, by playing the translation of the first one. I immediately follow that up with starting this. And then while I'm doing this, I start playing 5. We have no... I don't watch him. Oh, I should have made us, actually, I should have gone with no weaknesses. Sheer heart attack, no weaknesses. Thunder cross, split attack, no weaknesses. Alright, bowl cut. We're done. Back on to what I'm actually supposed to be doing. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the better. It would have been better if you were here an hour ago. I don't know what the hell you were doing. Come on, this is Xiaolong, ace detective. Just to fight demons? I'm not 100% sure that's true. Seeing as in the first game, the Combat Revue was an immediate successor to the anti-coma core. After a speech like that, I'm all pumped up. Now watch me just do fucking nothing. I'll assume it's like Heavy Rain, where you have to have a certain number of clues to even be allowed to guess. Anyway, I heard you talking, but there's a shiny thing here. Hey, what's up? Cool. Yeah, what do we got here? Oh man, there's a little bit of water over here. Was it raining? A hat? Alright, the pieces are already coming together. I think I already have a clue as to who could have done it. I wonder who could it be. They can't move anywhere. Oh, investigate. Is there anyone else can I talk to you? No. What about this? God, they're standing around, but oh, hang on. What else? I'm sure there's another clue somewhere. Did I talk to you already? Yes. Okay, no. But I think that's all the clues I get here, but we go up to the amusement park afterwards. I believe that's it. Down here? Yeah, we good. I'll save myself 3 seconds. I'm a speedrunner, yo. This newsman, he escaped with a hat. So I was thinking too, okay, so am I just here for your own confirmation? Okay, you can back off a little bit, bro. So Xiaolong, while we're up here, we can go on the Ferris wheel if you'd like. Actually, I think it's still closed. We'll have to put a rain check on that, Xiaolong. We can go on our date another time. You know, actually, now that I'm remembering the structure of this, I think if you just mess up all of the dialogue choices, he'll probably just dismiss you immediately. Like, why did I even bother asking you? Just go home. Bad end. That's how you get a bad end. All right, you tell me what you saw and say it very quickly. Plain looking kimono. That's rough, buddy. Okay, why did I even bother talking to you, man? Not all of these guys have anything to say. All right, so they had a hat. They escaped with a hat. I'm telling you, that would have been correct. Suspicious? What makes you say that? It was short, all right. All right. They had sandals. I think that's all the clues, but I'll talk to you anyway. Don't see anyone. Okay, listen, trying to talk to these cougars. All right, that's all the information I'm getting. Are you? Yeah, I'm not sure I found all I could, but I just got hit on, so I think we should get out of here now. So I'm sorry, considering the fact that I got Azami's ending on my first playthrough, I think older women are the furthest thing from my mind. Tell me what, we walked all the way down here to say we're going back to the theater? Come on. Oh, look at that menacing walking music. All right. Like, these are the suspects. So you legitimately did take in that child there? Like, yeah, you might be it. And I only had to get one. He only asked me one thing initially. Like, hey, about that rope. Okay. But now I have to answer all these questions. Look at that old woman back there. If you ask me, she's the most suspicious one here. Plain kimono, so it's not you. On the way on the left. A wig. So they lost their hat, but we can't discount the possibility that they may have picked up a new hat. There's a see, listen, if all of them are right here, what we absolutely should have done, if these are all the suspects, it's one of them. What we should do is like, what any other defining characteristics? Oh, well, they were described as being hideously ugly, and whoever speaks out, we know is the culprit. Yes, all right. Plain kimono, can't say anything about the hat. Short sandals. Come on, yo. Oh, it's clearly the tall guy in the hat. I can say Yui. I am allowed to do that. Old Widow Jenkins. Of our witnesses. Listen, I have played Ace Attorney. Whoever the true culprit is always one of the witnesses you bring to the stand. I guarantee it. So this is basically this game equivalent of the Find the Captain mission from Sonic 06. Listen, she's not that short. She was taller than a couple of the other people here. Oh god, I'm looking back over at the chat. I forgot the fact that seems good comment was there, and I look back and it's a little bit far away. The font size is a bit small. I thought it said meme god. And now you're trying to copy my pointing. Oh, well, we thought of that too. That's clearly a mask. He just tries to rip off a face. I love that, like, getting out of the way animation. Like, that is... It legitimately looks like Ultra Instinct. But she's got the silver hair. This old woman has reached Ultra Instinct, guys. I'm surprised that anyone even saw her steal the jewel. Was that a taxi that drove by, like a 1940 taxi? In which case, when is Sega going to be making a new Crazy Taxi set in this time period? More importantly, when is Sega going to make a new Crazy Taxi? Like, aside from that City Rush mobile game, they have not made any new Crazy Taxi game since 3 on the Xbox. And they've been content to simply port 1 and 2 once. They ported 2 onto the PSP and a dual pack with a 1. But other than that, it's all been ports of 1. Which is why I own it twice. Crazy Taxi is a damn good game. Sure, whatever. So maybe, if you don't have a combat review, which you will, that's been established, but maybe you can just become a vigilante cook. This is his superhero origin story. I'm forgetting something. Yes, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We have not seen Azami at all. Every minute without her is like a bullet in my heart. Anything else to do? No, just go upstairs and go to sleep. Alright. Make sure. Yep. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Got myself a booty call. All right. I can make time for that. Yeah, just put in that Incredibles meme when you're on your way to bed, but Hatsuho gives you a booty call. Yeah, I got time. I saw a good meme of that earlier this week. Maybe it was a little, not too long ago. It's like when school starts in 2 minutes and you want to play a Sonic Generation stage. Yeah, I got time. See, actually, with my different costume thing, this actually kind of makes sense. This costume change actually makes sense. She's considering the possibility of going back home to act as a shrine maiden, so she's put on her actual shrine maiden clothes. Yeah, her heart. That's what I'm thinking about when I look over there. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Heavy reds. That's not it. No, I think that's actually it. You called me here. I didn't just come in of my own volition to say, hey, what's up with you? You called me in here and you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk about it. Man, women, am I right? If I do this, is she actually going to be like, hey, what are you looking at? Okay. Okay, it's worth noting that according to the anime, Hatsuo doesn't live all that far away. Because there's an episode in the anime where she just goes home to work at the shrine for the festival. Like, I understand her parents are talking like come back permanently, but going back just to do a little bit of work is apparently not really all that hard. Oh, you're gonna show me what you can do with 2 pillows in your bed? I'm all ears. Oh god, that is actually what he says. What would make you say that? The fact that I haven't used you at all yet? And I won't for a little while? Nothing worthwhile, Hatsuho. I will have you know that the redheads in each of these groups are always one of my favorites. Kana was my favorite in the original. Gemini, and I have confirmed it is pronounced Gemini, in 5 is potentially my favorite. I'm not sure yet. Hatsuho's my second favorite here. Listen, if you want to know what you bring to the table, I got 2 big things right here. Dude, he's ragging on your rope. And scrapes? What do you mean? She has bandages on. That's the point of this conversation. See, just for a huge mood whiplash, like her hands are covered in scabs and scrapes, bruises. Like they should do like a Ren and Stimpy gross out close up. It just comes out of nowhere. They look like big, strong hands, don't they? That was actually a surprisingly easy voice to do. to look at. Oh, I can look at this. That's amazing. I can do better than recognizing her talents. I can recognize this too. God. Not every day's a party. I brought the air horn though. See, this is actually real. I love that real casual. Casual, a little bit crude. Kind of girl. I think that's really hot. She goes right back to a neutral position. What are you talking about? You're dense. You're talking to the harem protagonist here. I think if I remember looking at a walkthrough, you can look as much as you want. You never get negative penalties. See, that right there. She's calling you, hey, you damn perv, with a smile on her face. Like, God, that's good. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I like it. Okay, she never said anything about touching. But do I? My finger's hovering over the X button. Listen, we got like 5 more chapters of this game left, and she's already really high. I'll have the time to make it up, especially because I still have to do BattleBot. If this goes really wrong, I can make it up. Hey, alright. And you could probably throw me pretty far. Alright, I didn't get the negative thing. Hey, I'm streaming. Thank you, email. Okay, see, actually saying this right after the last one makes sense. You got spirit, both in a figurative and literal sense. What if he was just like, yeah, you're right and left? That would be a really shitty power move. Just shout it out. Nah, I won't. Let's be quiet. Oh, excuse me. Smiles and happy faces are what the gummy ships needed to run. Laughter is the energy source in Monstropolis now. I just got finished playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is an extremely realistic game. Like, we're having a conversation. I, at one point, I guess, reach my hand out going for her boobs. And then a little bit later, she's like, hey, do you mind if I get closer? Alright. It's not impossible that I'm going to be getting Hatsuho's ending on this one, so I might just... Let's see what I can do. Let's actually try and be somewhat romantic here. Let's see. Well, you're very shiny. I can tell you that much right now. Listen, I was going for you the instant I saw that little fang in there. The one ponytail on the side, the ponytail on the side thing is a little bit weird, though. I won't deny that. Listen, after everything we had going on earlier, staring at you in the eye is really not all that weird. Okay, but what if we had like a Hatsuho soundboard? See, my viewer count has gone up to 2, which is real good. I hope you guys are happy you joined in at a good part. You missed the boob play, though. And I will not elaborate further because you missed it. Oh, now. Whew, my heart. Yeah, unusually forgiving is a pretty light way of putting it. So hold on, what was that? Yeah. Cheeks, yeah. You're playing with fire. It's better than what you were trying to touch before. A bit longer. Listen, I'll at least do it on the ponytail. That's a less weird place to do it, I think. I forgot to turn on the light in this room, I'm realizing. I just assumed. Always fire. Man, this is a real touchy-feely moment we're having here. Alright, yeah, well, she wants me. Well, that's no surprise. I'm a cold-blooded wizard person. And I just end the conversation there and walk out. Is there anything else I can do at this point? To say something, but I can poke. Let's poke. I don't know where I'm poking. Yeah, see, that's the sort of thing where I wouldn't want to try and fill in the gaps, because I feel like the way I feel that conversation was going probably isn't correct. But if it is, then oh boy. Listen, how about we just lock the door and take care of things now? So considering this is a first-person thing, when the camera zoomed out there, am I just supposed to assume that I was, like, actually backing off? You're you. We'll go with that. It's just me. I am Zero. Be someone other than yourself, huh? Who can take your face off. Your girl Hatsuho. Treasure any girl who says that. What the hell were you doing? Oh, she is calm. Excuse me. You said I could look as much as I want. I have it on record. Ooh. See, imagine if this game was in 3D. I do have to wonder if, again, she said, like, if it'll help you, fine, just look. Like, would she have actually completely let me off if I didn't try and go in for the touch? Alright, I'm done now, I think. Yep. We good. Something, yeah, once again. Honestly, you know what? Fair enough. I can see him getting a little bit confused after that. A little bit confused after that whole Hatsuho thing. Nope, still no Margaret. Oh yeah, because I didn't pick a. I picked a neutral answer. Okay. It's gonna happen, guys. We've got like one more chance to improve our chances with Margaret. We'll get there, guys. For the third time, I was about to open my phone and check, like, how many more chances do I have with her? Like, third time, I have to remind myself, no, I closed that window because I only had one Margaret thing I had to remember. And even then, I messed it up. Because I feel like there was another guide that said, like, saying I made a promise to Xiaolong was a secret good answer. But, I don't know, maybe not. See, the problem with the secret good answers is you can't tell. Do you go home, Mitsuki? Or do you just actually live in that little spot there? Shit, I got trapped in the mirror dimension. I like that those little like hello scenes that weren't adding anything. It's just like hello, hey Clarice, hey Anastasia, hey Sakura, hey Atsuo. It's there to remind the player like, hey, Azami's gone. Like, I don't know. Do you think I'm stupid, or do you think I'm the kind of person that doesn't immediately notice Azami's presence? In first place you check is the ceiling. It's like, is she hanging from up there? She might be. Okay, I see my viewership dropped after we were done with that Hatsuho scene. You're all real obvious, guys. Alright, what can I find? Put my there. One downstairs. And then there's like 3 outside? I checked. Okay, well, I have to come in here, so we'll get this one done now. What is up? Meaning, hey, that's why I knocked. Everyone's just like, Azami? Like, they all question it, and that's when you realize that Azami never actually existed. Either that, or it's like ReZero Season 2, where Azami was attacked, put into a coma, and everybody has forgotten she ever existed. Which, I mean, I have to assume that'll be a plot point, because they brought it up in, like, the first 2 episodes, maybe even the first episode of the season. And then it basically never mattered, because the entire rest of the season was dealing with the whole sanctuary. And I was completely denied any felt for 26 episodes, and I'm very disappointed in that. I like the fact that this is the Azami chapter, but she hasn't even been here for an hour. Like, it was very early on that everyone's like, huh, she disappeared. What happened? Can't point now that you're all gone. Where is it? Oh, yes, it's there. Oh. So they had the exclamation mark. How was I supposed to know? Okay, it's in this room, and the icon says it's like around here. Should I like investigate it again? It's in here, and I'm not leaving until I find it. See, it should be like around here somewhere. Yeah, like right here. It's not being used right now. Of course, then the bromide isn't put in the exact center of the room, which means that it is exactly saying where it is. Also, someone literally just dropped a stick of lipstick on the floor. Come on, guys, you're gonna ruin the carpet. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. It isn't showing me exactly where it is in the room. See, they're giving me that picture because they're like, oh, you're going for Azami in this game. You're currently looking at Rosita in Fallen Love Maidens. All right, you're going for the young girls, aren't you? Like, listen, at this point, I can neither confirm nor deny anything. I picked Koran in the... Well, I wanted Kana, but I picked Koran in the first game. That's all good. See, there she is. There's Rosita. See, now they're especially taunting me. I like the fact that they put in her... Because for some reason, the translation of Sakura Wars 5 changed a couple of the characters' names. Like you can see, it was... Rosita was originally named Rikorita. So I find it kind of interesting that they kept the original name in here, because I figured it would have been like, yeah, Rosarita, that's just her English name now. So like maybe the fact that, I mean, they still give her new name, but they seem to prefer the original Japanese name. Maybe it's a retcon. Well, if they ever decide to re-release 5, they're going to have some big problems, because they can't change the spoken dialogue. You know, unless they don't even bother to give us the dub. Oh, I already told everyone. I almost want to say it, but nah. But if they ever did re-release 5, which slightly seems like it'd be the most likely one, because it's the only one of the old games that's fully translated. I'd hope they keep the English dialogue. Because I legitimately do like the dub. I think it's a good cast. I'm going to be honest, half the reason I like Rosita is because she's voiced by Melissa Fawn. Okay, now this scene here. This is another one where I feel like the right answer is wrong, but maybe that's just my own opinion. Sort of magazine for the archive. Steamy Paradise. First of all, what goddamn shame, Reiji. Familiar? Yeah, so you're given the option to... Oh, you're like, oh, what is it? What's Steamy Paradise? Like, I picked that top answer. That's a book on steam power. Like, because I'm trying to be a bro. I'm trying to cover her. I'm trying to cover for my bro. But then Karu reveals, like, oh, yeah, I already talked to the manufacturer. Yeah, looked at the publisher's description. And she knows, like, yeah, you're lying to me. And you get negative points with her. Like, listen, man, a man's got to cover for his bro. Yeah, she was just testing me. I dodged a bullet. More importantly, Reiji, you already sent me out to buy you a magazine. You're telling me you're too good to actually go to the store and buy your porn? Look at that face. I'm really disappointed this game doesn't have a camera option like 5. It'd be great if you could take some... This game should absolutely have like a photo mode, like a diorama. Alright, well, let's see here. So I already got the one up. I got 2, right? Yeah. So then there's just the one in the seating. Buy one from her. I can save Claris until later so I don't advance the story. What's here? Depends on what, man. Callista's got some real chuny writing style. Hey again, Sakura. Alright, well, she's working on that voice projection. You do gotta be loud. Yeah. But Anastasia, you may have to be a little bit louder than that. Listen, the old man in the back seat is not going to be able to hear you too well. Sakura did not have any emotion in her performance, but she was at least loud enough. You can perform as well as you want if the people can't hear you. It doesn't matter. See, because these were the days before microphones were invented. Oh, it's a coward way of talking. Swing with all force at all times. You see, real tact and precision is overrated in sword fighting. You got to go the Order Soul route and instead of using a sword, just swing around a hunk of concrete. Yeah, speaking of Guilty Gear, we got a date on the second open beta. Since the game got delayed, we have time for another open beta. And this one's actually going to have the English dub. I'm really curious to see if they kept the cast from the signed dub, or if they once again change everyone like they did with Overture. Though honestly, I have to wonder if the reason they changed the cast from Overture to Sign was because they forgot they did Overture. Because they bring back at least a couple of the same actors. They're just in different roles. Like in Overture, Yuri Lowenthal was the voice of, I think he was Kai. He might have been Sin. I forget. But in Sign, he's Bedman. I understand some of the recasting. By the time Sign came out, Troy Baker was no longer easily gettable. He was the voice of Soul in Overture, and like back in like 2008, I'm sure he was still pretty new. He was probably pretty cheap to get. By 2015, I think things were a bit different. The hell was that? Okay, it almost sounded like a thunder strike, but I'm pretty sure it's not raining. It was really windy yesterday. Like, I heard there were like 50-mile-per-hour winds. Shit gets nuts, yo. I mean, to be fair, I was just saying today doesn't really mean anything because we like just woke up. Also, she is. Huh. You know how I said earlier that this game doesn't have dialogue that has any special meaning on a second playthrough? I was wrong. What do I mean? You'll see later. Oh, God, just jump off the goddamn stage. It's like 3 feet. You can easily climb down. What? Up to. Oh, yes, good. I was really worried about that trophy. You get that trophy by answering 15 of those messages that have a time limit. And, I never even noticed because I just answer any message I get. I was really worried, like 15. Am I going to be even in 2 playthroughs? These don't pop up too often. Am I going to get it? All right, we good. Let's see. What am I? Anything for me? Start collecting yours. Yeah, joke's on you. I've been collecting mine too. I wonder if it's a coincidence that she said that I got that message like as soon as I was running towards one. Now, I would like to ask you, Hatsuho, what makes you think you're special? I got bromides of everyone. Like, I don't even have that many of you. I got 6 of your 8. Look, I got 7 Azamis. So now I'm curious, is this going to be a Hatsuho one that I've... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, is this going to be a Hatsuho one? No. They're kind of all old cast members. Yeah, oh, I saw it. Yeah, there it is. Someone left it behind. I'm not sure I've ever seen that character before. Alright, listen, Komachi, I love you, but, narc. You really don't get women. After my date with Diana in the 5th game, I think you're right. I was the worst. So, alright. Maybe you can tell me who this character I picked up was. Man, it's a super rare one, and I just found it. Someone left it behind in the seat. Okay, this is the old Imperial one. I don't remember where I found that one. I'm glad that I have a friend who shares in my collecting hobby. So I'm very curious. I gotta go check my collection real quick. Do they give you any special bromides of Sumire? Because they should. I mean, she's a character in both games. They should have given you some of her saucy ones from the old ones. Let's see here, bromides. Okay, I'm assuming that there's supposed to be a current one of her that I don't have yet. Nah, looks like currently the only one I have of her is just her as a pilot. Oh man, look at all these 5 ones just suddenly with characters I recognize. Okay, I know who this is now. Yo. Now anyway, Komachi. Narc. Oh, he's not actually talking about it? God damn it. Absolutely should. Yeah, of course, rebranding stuff, just putting a sticker on it can raise the value of this stuff. You ever seen Cultrin 6-in-1? Alright, I'll buy, You know, just because she yelled at me. I'll show you. Oh, there's a new Azami one, though, damn it. I saw the thing, and I saw the little banner on it, and I was like, oh, that's one I already bought. I think it's one I have, though. She's like looking sort of suspicious to the side. Yeah, it's this one right here. Okay, I already had it anyway. I had the Hatsuho one, too. Probably the Sakura. I think it was this one. So really, it didn't matter which one I bought. I think I got all the bromides that are here. Looks like it now. Most importantly, I see Sakura's in the bath. And then I gotta head outside because there's more hanging around. And I want to go get them now. Well, what kind of a man would I be if I didn't check? Oh, snap. She's motivated. Yeah, I got some bad news for you, Sakura. You're like 19 in this game. If you're already that old and they ain't get if you're already that old, they ain't getting any bigger, I don't think. Panther, speak up. That was vital information. that dopey ass smile was amazing. It's just that that blunt way he talks, like, sorry, I overheard you. I love this man. Like, it's, you just gotta be casual. Yes, it's a dream. Can I say that? Yes. Yep. What's that line in the Guilty Gear arcade mode? It's like, well, I wouldn't want to intrude on anyone else's dream, so I'll get going now. Yeah. So if it's a dream, nothing bad will happen if I beat. Oh, you can't tell me you don't have these kinds of dreams all the time. No, Kamiyama, you gotta roll with it. Listen, if she's dreaming it, then you gotta think, like, where would that dream go? And you just gotta go with it. All right, now run before she realizes she's not actually dreaming, which is probably something she. I'll never do that again. I make no promises. All right. I'm amazed I got it. Listen, speech 100. I am getting out of these places good. Let's see. Oh, I guess there aren't anything else to look at. All right. Clarice, you are not going to believe what I just got away with. It might be in the next section when they start popping up. It was a little bit weird that I'm looking at the guide and it was like, this section has 6 of them to find. It's like, wow, that's a lot higher than usual. Why'd you look down there, bro? I mean, I probably had to. I guess you're at that age. I don't know what age that is, but... Listen. Listen, I read it. That was chuny as fuck. A little bit. Hey, at least you're writing. I've been working on this Sakura Wars story for like 2 months now, and it's still not done. It's close. I'm on the final scene, but it's not done yet. And starting tomorrow, I'm gonna have to get back to work on something else. One day it'll be finished. Where'd that come from? So I came in here to actually talk about something? That's fine. She'll come back when she gets hungry, I'm sure. Stuff like, Kamiyama, can you come down to the lobby? There's someone shady. I show up and there's just a mirror set up. Like, it is all just, Komachi's just setting up a joke. Oh, they absolutely should have done stuff like that. Like, that should absolutely be it. Like, I show up in the lobby, I like, walk up to Komachi, and it's like, all right, someone shady, who is it? Look to your left. I look, and there's just a mirror. Like, that's all it was. She's just being a jerk. That would have been amazing. Or maybe. Honestly, you all look similar. Do you need me to find the rest of the letters in your name? I'm sorry. I'll repent for my cereal bathtub peeping. Except assassinations, because she very well might have done those in her past. The only thing Azami is guilty of is... you know what? Azami is guilty. She's a thief. She's stolen my heart. God, it's going to be so weird. Like, when I go through this game, because I'm going for a second ending, I'm obviously not going to be picking Azami, but the entire game, I'm just like, God, yeah, Azami. Man. I'm going to say yes, because it's not even close to being the same mask. Like, Yasha had kind of a Godo mask, and this is literally just a bandana around the guy's eyes. Please don't phrase it like that. You make it sound like the two of them are fucking. And given the very obvious age differences in the photo, I am gonna go puke. Do you guys not have the time to say everyone's full names? It was nice of him to leave his evidence with me. Alright, first things first, let me grab some coffee. One customer comes for it every day without fail. There she is. It's a very small cult, I admit. Hey, Reiji, what are you doing upstairs? It's kind of urgent, I say, as I go out of my way to talk to you. Just making sure. Nothing else now. There you are, sweetheart. I'll fight you for it. Fine. If you're going to be that adamant about it, I just want you to know that your future as a free woman could very well be at risk here. Yeah, there's a rule for everything. I have to assume so, seeing as we had a conversation. We've had two separate conversations earlier that gave us don't take snacks as bribes and no snack runs. More importantly, get out of here right now. You see, he even followed his gaze up. Where did she go? Sumire, your voice got deeper. Did anyone tell me to come here? What evidence could you possibly have? This picture doesn't even show her with anyone. He holds the photo up and he just hastily cut out the picture of the guy. Like the hole is still in the picture. Listen, if he wants to talk to me, I'll punch him now. She's too cute to be a spy. She could be doing anything in that photo. Ugh, anything. In this costume, that's amazing. What's it take? Just wearing a mask? It's discriminatory and I faced it all my life. You think this is a mask? This is part of my face. I have a condition. Yeah, I wonder whose voice that could have possibly been. You don't need to hide things, guys. You asked me like 10 minutes ago. It'd be great if Anastasia didn't see her. It's like, I was just wondering where Azami was. Yeah, you asked me like 10 minutes ago. I didn't know then. Okay, since we progressed on with the story that's reset the bromides, now the next three have spawned in. Are any of them in the theater? Or is it just going to bring me there automatically? It's taking a while to load. I think so. Okay, well, they brought me outside. So let's see. Nothing going on inside. I'm probably not even allowed in. But there's nothing in there, so whatever. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, we can go ahead here, one there, one there. Okay, yep, all three are over here. Oh, look at that. My playbacks number is in the double digits. Hey, what's going on? No respect at all. Yeah, fine, whatever. Got nothing better to do. So I actually do like this, I like this mission here. It's like, again, we have like this mystery section. It's like, Arthur's disappeared. Where could he be? Let's pick up, the clues. London Combat Revue has a band. Interesting. So Arthur plays guitar. I'm actually very glad I know that now. Oh. So I guess that's our confirmation then on what the London Combat Revue does. And most of their time, like everyone we've seen has been a theater performer, but Shanghai runs a restaurant and London is a band. Is there anything else even to pick up? There's no one to talk to. Hey, wait a minute. I thought we had you arrested. She was fast enough that the police probably couldn't keep her. She's a jailbreak. But unfortunately, I'm not allowed to talk to her, so I can't confront her with it. Is that it? Do they legitimately only give you 3 things to find? There's gotta be more. Oh, hang on. I love how unsure he is about all this. Like, that could be. Okay, and that's saying, like, yep, we're done. On this. I need to find more. Okay, well, I've got more, don't worry. This. A glove. Alright, Mero, calm down. Yeah. I wonder what the problem could possibly be. Should I give it to her? Oh, I found 5? Yeah, so you're actually given the choice here. And technically, the correct choice is to fail. Like, I'm just going to run out the clock. Alright, we're done. Haven't found any clues. I gave you 4 of them. Alright? So theoretically, in order to succeed this mission, you literally could do absolutely nothing. Oh shit, he was in my shadow the whole time. Yeah, see, we sadly had to sell out Reiji. Had to send him up the river, but we could be a bro to Arthur. So I do kind of like that. Like, you actually do have to fail in order to do the best. Yeah, so should you be standing out in the open? Oh, demons, alright. Alright, Azami can wait. Unless these are demons she summoned because she's a spy. Clearly. See, she says that there's 2 goals, but it really is just take out the demons. You know what, you're right. If Komachi wants it, then I am all for it. Oh. There's more of them? Oh, there they are. Oh, it's amazing you knew they were going to be here before they even showed up. Ow, ooh, ow, I'm okay, it's fine. See, these hacksaw guys legitimately do have quite a bit of armor. So it's definitely good to get those quick kills on them if you can. Though, of course, you have to take out half the health for that to even be an option. Food, clearly. Oh, well, she's in her combat uniform, so I would assume not anyway. It very well could have just been a preventative measure. Oh, okay. I don't know how I failed so hard in the damage dealt, but alright. I was so amazing everywhere else. And it doesn't particularly matter. Okay, now if you will all excuse me. Oh man, we're almost 2 hours in and we haven't even gotten to the meat of this one yet. What? Oh, girlfriend. Actually a demon. Rumor? You see, I'm not entirely sure it's a rumor. I think it's true. She keeps going to these fancy places just to try their omurice. Oh, there it is. I'm glad I didn't have to wander far to find this one. Okay, I was saying before I didn't know this kid's name. I still don't know it. How do you pronounce that? What is that? It's a German letter, right? How do you say it? And more importantly, is anyone going to get mad at me if I just pronounce it like a B? Is that like a donut sandwich they were eating? Because I don't think bagels had been invented yet. I'm glad I had to go to the map screen to select that I wanted to walk outside. There it is. In the flowers. What the hell? Who the hell keeps dropping all this shit? Ooh, that's a good picture. I like that. Alright, well, to the roof. I'm not stupid. I could very clearly tell that that picture happened on the roof. She does not seem to actually be here, though. I just like the fact that he's called Resting Man. He's got Resting Man face. Okay, where actually is she? Oh, I think she's here. There's your pro tip. If you want to try and find Azami out and about on the town, check the sweets shop. Oh. She turns around, she literally just has her mouth stuffed with food. Like the gentleman meme. The hell is that writing posture? Like holding a notepad down to your your hips as you're writing it? Like that is way too low. You gotta hold it a little bit closer to your face. Alright, better tailor. Okay, it's not actually an LA Noire tailing mission. So don't worry about that. That'd be even worse than the demons. I just burst in, like, completely convinced of my own spy story. Xiaolong, I trusted you after you beat up Sakura. I haven't forgotten. No, I'm here for answers. I'd like to order something off menu. The truth. Yeah. More importantly, this is our business. Just because the Combat Revue isn't around doesn't change that. Which one is that again? I don't know if I should be ordering anything from you. I already served you a heaping helping of whoop-ass. Come on, Kamiyami, you gotta lean into these puns, man, into these jokes. She was actually hiding behind the stove. She was inside the oven. Like that zombie in Resident Evil 4. That's just in an oven for no goddamn reason. He's my favorite. A lot of people like the merchant in Resident Evil 4. Oven Zombie is actually my favorite. Yeah, I wonder what it could possibly be. It's not like I explained it already. I like the fact that he's not even committal about it. Like, go to this spot. Where could it be? Like, it's pretty clear. Oh, so the Moscow Combat Revue is competing, eh? Maybe Azami was part of the Berlin team. She was beating them. Okay, yeah, but they still put the green exclamation mark on it, so... I'm going in! At a place near this Ferris wheel. In fact, you have the picture. It is literally right there. You're like 10 feet away from it if you want to be in the exact spot. Or maybe it was there. I don't remember. The two of them have to have something in common. They both have terrible, the weird footwear tastes. As this whole conversation's going on, she looks so down there. Okay, see, Yatansai is her master. I was legitimately thinking... I was thinking grandpa. Have they been good things, at least? I'll beat him up elsewhere, though. Huh, look at that polite little bow. And since there isn't a ceiling to jump to, she actually walked away. I love that she's spying on us the entire time. I don't know if she can hear us, because she's a bit far away. He got like one move in there, or maybe two. I guess the leg sweep. Listen, if you're going to read the title, you can always pick up the book. In this first picture, Yatansai died from having a shuriken in his face. So Azami's a terrible artist. I mean, it landed in something. That's good enough. I'll assume that's meant to be like really messy, childlike handwriting, but I really don't know. I just start complaining like, I like it too. I feel like there aren't enough pages for that. Look at her nodding along back there. Showed you who I really am. He takes off his mask to reveal he's actually an old man. I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't see it coming. He's got real tiny hands. Alright, so here they introduce something, that's supposed to bring a little bit of complexity to the character. The idea that Yatansai is not actually a ninja, and as such, Azami isn't one either. There's just kind of one problem with that. We've clearly seen Azami doing ninja shit this whole time. So clearly something is up with this guy's story. Like, if he's not a ninja, then... Okay, hang on, never mind. Tiny Azami. Yeah, so the best thing I could guess was, like, Azami really went above and beyond in her quote-unquote training. Like, he lied to her, tell her, like, your parents are out on a mission and they'll come back when you're a ninja master. So she, like, really trained and actually ended up becoming a ninja. Because we've clearly seen her doing ninja shit. Oh, she's got slightly longer hair. It's wonderful. And that, like, bonnet. I'm disappointed that this slightly different costume isn't one of her alternates. Like, there's a handful of characters in this game that we see, like, younger versions of. It'd be nice if, like, those costumes were just unlockables for beating the game. Kamiyama trusts no one. See, he put together the thing too. Like, wait a minute, but I've actually seen Azami doing shit and doing ninja shit. Your story is suspicious, old man. But then the old man guilts me into believing him. All right. Newfangled steam power, technology, guns. I have doubts about how much my Teletron counts as a smartphone. I can play one video game on it, keep track of my photo library, and receive texts and calls from people. Like, I think even a Nokia beats it out on that. Doesn't even have a camera like the phone you get in the 5th game. And that one was a watch. You know what? I just realized the watch you get in the 5th game, it's like, it's a radio, it's a camera, it's a telephone. They do not establish whether or not it can tell time. I'm assuming it's like the watch in Spy Kids 2. It does everything but tell time. Yeah, I saw that snack run. You're a liar, Azami. Well, you've got that last one down. Yeah. Kamiyama seen Naruto. There we go. I'm going to say that one. He'll be like a magician. And just so you know, actually, a little bit, that's the skeptical remark is actually the correct one. Because if you say, like, yeah, it does sound kind of far-fetched, she's like, yeah, that's what makes it so amazing. And when you have to consider that Azami is, who is clearly actually has ninja abilities, is saying, yeah, my master's even better. Like, either he is amazing at doing, like, mirrors, smoke and mirrors, sleights of hand, or he's lying. So I'm just saying, I'm skeptical for it. Listen to Sakura just saying, like, yeah, there's no spy. She would be terrible at playing Among Us. That should be a game mode in Among Us where there isn't, like, every once in a while, there isn't an imposter. Like, a character or two just dies from an illness. And, like, no one knows, like, there aren't any imposters in this game. And then, like, you watch them all, like, accuse each other and then find out that you're all being paranoid. This is clearly a fake picture. I was not wearing those clothes. It was the perfect crime. I was looking for the demon spy, but I was looking for me all the time. It's the perfect crime. Okay, for a second I just thought, I've got leverage, and then he strikes a pose. Like, oh, he can dance. Let's not fuck with him. And she's like only 13. Unless it's like some planned obsolescence bullshit here. Sakura, your knife is a little bit further down. Oh shit, where'd she pull that from? Kamiyama just takes a step forward. I do not fear death. Like, just freak him out. Okay, so I hope we have time, because we are in a long string of cutscenes here that are going to give us absolutely no chance to pause and save. Like, we're basically not going to have much of a chance until we're done with the chapter, aside from the one intermission we'll get. Okay, see, this scene is very, very important for the game, because it's just a prolonged conversation with Azami, so we get to see a bunch of Azami facial expressions. Especially now that her guard is a bit down because she was captured. Hell yeah, I'm in control. God, I love you. I love you so much, Azami. Like, did you see that little, like, surprised face when she's like, you have a plan? Like, she is so cute. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I told you they think he's a spy. Like, that's just kind of a weird question. Like, why would they arrest him? It's like, we know exactly why they did it. Oh shit, and a guy in the background just vanished. Kamiyama thinks quick on his feet. Exactly the opposite of me. Like, I have a strict plan. If anything gets interrupted, then I get very upset. More importantly, Azami, you're feeling down. If I could get my hands untied, would you like a hug? The hell is that? There's like some you can see like in those far away shots. So, nobody can use ninjutsu. If we get another shot from that earlier camera angle. Yeah. Listen, Luca went through the entirety of Monster Girl Quest being a fake hero, and look at what he accomplished. He killed God. You can kind of see it there. There's something strapped onto her leg. What is it? Like, it almost looked kind of like a gun holster, but it's clearly not that. Is that just her phone? Like, is that what she doesn't have pockets? She just keeps it strapped to her leg. Don't worry, we're going right to the demon spy. It'll all become connected. Man, isn't it convenient that it happened now and it didn't affect the Berlin guys taking out the demons a little while back? Oh, that was a real quick stand up and salute animation. Oh man, I hope no one was in those buildings. I'm just going to assume those are like fake buildings that are just there to hide where this thing is, but I mean, if everybody knows, and it's pretty obvious when it opens up, there's not really too much of a point in keeping a secret. More importantly, you're flying a bit low there. What? I am a strong believer in the fake it till you make it approach. What keeps me going? You'll never sway me from the one cause that pushes me to keep fighting. I want Aqua. I'm just that awesome. You see, should I just keep bluffing? Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep my bluff up. I wonder if she actually likes this. Yes. Camera's a bit close there. I like the fact that Azami responds well to me just being a boast. Because frankly, Azami is a lot of things. She's a little bit gullible, and she tends to believe Kamiyama at face value on everything he says. Real captain. I went to school and I was assigned a position. See, the thing is, captain is a title. It's a rank. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I am already 5 stars on the intermission screen. I love how she doesn't even first of all, what the hell's going on with your dress? It's like messing with the collision, clipping into the seat. But I love that she doesn't even react as this thing comes to a screeching halt. She's like, yep, this is normal. Yeah, no, the questioning was my favorite part of LA Noire, too. Don't worry, you'll be getting something better, Sakura. More importantly, they're playing inspiring music. You gotta cheer up a little bit. Maybe one day I'll get to pilot a mech larger than the known universe. But that would be crazy. Frankly, it amazes me that you're still alive. Okay, good first step there. Alright, well that's good. The door is probably the easiest place to start. Yeah. It's locked. Okay, well that's what those things are there for. Windows are barred. Oh, break this pipe. Maybe we can get out through the steam pipe. Yeah! No good. It's full of steam. Okay, I figured they would have tied us, like, down. Like, attached it to those pipes, but I guess not. Alright, I'll break my shoulder. Why didn't you do it before? I can only do it when it's funny. It's basically the same. I mean, she was, like, tied up, unless she was, like, freed but keeping her hands behind her back as a deception. I mean, yeah, pretty clearly. Well, she clearly jumped out and opened. Yeah, like, there's not too much to explain here. Why are you surprised? You saw her jump through the hole. Let me pat you on the head, please. Oh, she looks so proud. Now what is it? Isn't this... Maybe this can wait. Man, like 5 minutes ago you were worried about just being a true ninja. Now you're trying to be like, yeah, I'll be a... But will I be a real master? Like, it's good that you're setting your goals high, but you gotta space them out a little bit. Alright. Well, you can be a pretender. You can be a great pretender. I mean, that's a show about, like, thieves, right? Thieves and ninjas are basically the same thing, according to Kay and Ace Attorney. Yeah, you gotta boost boost ninja awareness. Like that's really an oxymoron. All right. Listen, I suspected him from the beginning, and he was like, "No, I'm telling the truth." Oh man, it's a good thing none of those guys that are directly facing us can see us barely hiding behind this barricade. It's like a cover shooter. Like my head's still kind of poking out, but they can't hit me. It's fine. Master will be fine. He's actually immune to bullets. What, because he's a ninja? No, he's a Terminator. It's like twist times 2. Okay, but this scene here is quite possibly the coolest fucking shit. Like, listen, Kamiyama might just be the male protagonist that doesn't get the respect, but yo, man clearly knows what he is doing. Jesus Christ. And just think, if he had actually used his swords, that we would have had an even easier time. No, you. Okay, so you didn't... Oh, excuse me, there is never a bad time for this kind of shit. Okay, I actually think that was a good answer, because like, wait, it was true? It's like, yeah, you didn't even believe yourself? Like, he gave himself away. But yeah, that other choice, like I think you're the demon. Like, that made perfect sense to me. It's like, yeah, he's deflecting us with barely any evidence. Like, he's clearly got to be an actual, like, a demon in disguise. Like, I thought it was, like, trying to build up something, but, Mr. I disappears after this chapter. Oh, listen, they ain't even holding guns. Give Kamiyama a second. He will take these guys out. Listen, we know that Azami takes the village rules very seriously, but this scene would maybe have a little bit more impact if we also knew that she didn't break them. Like, if she actually did strictly follow the village rules, then this scene would mean something. But we know she breaks them for her own convenience. So the fact that she's going to jump in is even less of a surprise, aside from the fact that it's, you know, like, obviously what would happen. The orchestra agrees with me. You hear those horns blaring? Myself, maybe. And her stomach. A lot of that, actually. Listen, I understand this is a tense situation, but Azami's really got to be enjoying herself back there. Just hearing all this praise getting thrown her way. He's got a very shiny head there. Well, let's die. Oh shit, they do have guns. Listen, they did not have guns prior to this shot, alright? They very well could have just pulled out, like, finger guns. She's willing to break that rule right below the snack run one. Yeah. Again, this would be a little bit surprising. Like, whoa, she's actually like, she's like really a ninja. It's like, yeah, we've been seeing her do ninja stuff this whole game. The fact that she's doing it's cool ninja shit. But we've been seeing it the whole time. But yeah, again, this is supposed to be the point where you realize, like, oh, Yatansai was lying to us. I would like to point out that I was right on the ball with that. Anyway, Azami is cute at all times. The 2D animation here makes her look just the most adorable. And this is one of the few scenes in the game that is completely 2D animated. Like, a lot of the time they use 3D. Look at that smile. That is a smile to die for. That's the last we will ever see of Mr. I. And I'm going, now that the truth is out, I'm going to assume that when Azami said earlier, when I told her, like, yeah, but Yatansai isn't actually a ninja, and she's like, I feel sorry for you. I like to think it's like saying, like, wow, I feel sorry for you. You believed him saying that? It's like, you have no room to talk, Azami. Probably the shortest ninja master to ever exist. But there she is. Congratulations, Azami. You're a ninja master. Now, can I please give you a hug as celebration? I would die happy if I could hug you. Oh, wait, that reaction's like, hey, you're a master. Hey, good work. Oh, please, God. Please, God, yes. I don't know. I feel like Ninja Master probably outranks Captain. But, whatever. Just keep in mind, I'm still way taller than you. God, I get arrested for 1 hour, and they all get themselves into trouble. Legitimately, how did you guys survive before I got here? Like, I don't mean survive as an organization, because you were clearly failing at that. I mean, like, survive as people. Alright, so how are we all doing? Man, there was a long break before that intermission. Yeah, I think all of them are, like, as high, maxed out. Like, I cannot get their things any higher. Though I think the game is still keeping track of it, of, like, any additional points, because there is something later on that will depend on that. Maybe, I'm not sure. Is that next time? Maybe. That might be next session. I don't know. I think that river of blood was probably always there. All right, let's go. Oh, still one of you. Good work, Azami. You got it. And as you can see by that little icon in the corner, I've unlocked, I have Azami's super move unlocked. I can show it off when we get to the boss. Because for right now, there's not really much of a purpose for it. Good try, idiot. Well, that one took a hot minute there. I understand everyone's in trouble, but I need to break all these crystals. Azami likes it. It raises my morale. It raises her morale. Oh god, I hate these Ravager enemies. Because they are the embodiment of everything that's wrong with the lock-on system in this game. The gimmick with the Ravagers is that they spawn smaller enemies if they're left alone. And the thing is, like, I think this game is like specifically programmed to focus on like smaller threats first, or maybe the baby Ravagers are specifically meant to like draw your fire, because the instant they spawn in, your lock-on changes from the big guy. Ah, it was too early there. You know, I'm pretty impressed. We're in Chapter 4 so far, and I haven't gotten that lone wolf penalty. Oh, yeah. I always find these, like, morale gimmicks in games kind of weird, because you look at, like, what it is that causes the changes. Because, like, that means that, like, Azami is, like, specifically seeing me, like, flash stepping and then cutting him down in one hit. And she's like, oh, that is so cool. Hang on. Switch over so I can get her super meter filled. Though it's really not going to matter, but I'll do it. Azami's gimmick is that she is a close range but very fast fighter. She has claw, and you'd think she'd be a projectile character, like throwing kunai and shuriken. But no, she uses claws and she just like stabs you very quickly. Now this thing here, this giant snake. Now, first of all, despite the fact that we've just confirmed it's an illusion, it can still hurt us. Yeah, like saying, just ignore it, but don't run into it. It will still hurt, and it will hurt bad. Like, running into that thing is a lot of damage. Thank you for breaking those for me. I wonder if you can get a search bonus for destroying those. Let's see, like, how much damage did Azami take from running into it? It's a decent chunk of its health. I think the Blackfire is the first time we're introduced to new variants of enemies. Like, just stronger. Like, the Blackfire is basically just a stronger version of those, like, bird guys we were fighting before. And we'll be seeing a couple more enemies like that throughout the game. That's like, functionally, they act exactly the same. They're just stronger and tougher. We made it. Wasn't that hard. I missed. Yeah, that was the guy. I was literally standing right next to a flying guy, and the lock-on was like, no, you meant this, right? I'm going to assume that's like that's like a side effect of the fact that the lock-on was added after the game was released. Oh. Aha. Invincibility frames shot the projectile at me. Now, there's a chance that since they're close enough, this might hit both of them. I'm not sure. No, looks like I'm strictly focusing on the one in front. Alright, well, it happens. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if you called Mama. Okay, there's just suddenly a huge horde of them over here. Also, the Ravagers have a lot of armor and a lot of super armor. Like they tend to shrug off attacks a lot. And they do this thing where like they take damage and they just start like running away backwards. Which just makes it harder to get them. I hate the Ravagers. They're like the most annoying enemy in the game. There we go. Alright, we've hit rank 10. Now I just need to maintain that. Let's get a bit of a buffer. I don't need to collect any of the super. Okay. Now we're getting there. Man, I thought you were supposed to be the ninja master, Azami. I'm running circles around your performance here. If you fall down there, you have to fight more enemies. Oh, never mind. This is the way to a secret path with a bunch more crystals that I barely need. There we go. And now we're completely maxed out, so I'm out. Okay. The instant you get control here, hold down and dash at the same time, because you need to be right on the ball here. Like before you even have a chance to realize what the hell is going on, you got to bolt for it. Man, if only it was just an illusion that couldn't possibly hurt us. And because it's so big and it's like charging for you, it can combo you, so you can... That thing can shred your health fast, dude. I think Azami needs a little bit of health, but none of these had it, so... Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Why'd you say boys plural? I'm the only one here. On the verge of death. You'll never break our spirit! Ah, my spirit! It's real good of you guys to start talking yourself up after we showed up to save your asses. Yeah. My friends are my power, and I'm theirs. And now we have, despite the fact that Azami is our only listed partner, we do have everyone here to take on this huge horde of these guys. Hang on, I want to go Dynasty Warriors on this group. Gotta look. There we go, there's that. Jesus Christ. I earned so many points through all that the lone wolf penalty didn't even affect me. Like, I literally got enough points to immediately offset the 50 penalty. God damn. As you can imagine, when each of your bars is worth 100, 50 is a big penalty. Okay, I know that's a book that Claris is holding. I thought it was a pizza box. I thought it was like a closed pizza box. Anastasia, your umbrella. It's clipping. You guys done talking? I got 10 minutes left. I got 9 minutes left in this stream, guys. Okay, now watch. Does the snake appear again here? Yes. Yes, it does. A more powerful one than the serpent. Do you have more powerful illusions? Also, what do you mean more powerful than the serpent? That was the serpent again. It was right there. Okay, I didn't need to kill him, but I wanted to get a couple more points to ensure I would get an S rank. Fighting Master Hand Team. What about it as a perfect death trap? It's a bunch of enemies. We can handle it. Even without Azami using her special move. Alright, so now we fight Oboro again, except it's basically the exact same fight as it was originally. Like, he's flying in the air, we can still barely reach him, he brings out a bunch of little enemies, and then we have to take them all out. Like, it's honestly it's basically the same fight. And spoiler alert, this isn't the last time we'll be fighting him either. Azami would never follow a fiend like you. Hold on, let's hear him out. Yeah, but I'm a grade A chump. I'm the best chump you're ever gonna find. Well, excuse me, I was the one that was killing most of the enemies, actually. I've been doing basically all the work. Again, you're one to talk, Azami. You look so hurt. See, like, I understand, like, she's saying overtly how much she trusts me, but, I'm actually not a captain. No, you know, I'm doing it. Look at her, she is so gullible. Oh, that was amazing. I don't know why you say these things. Oh, it's because it's funny. That is the only reason I ever need. I also 100% recommend you just select I'm not that bright. Like, that's hurtful. That was uncalled for. What episode of Futurama is that from? Like, someone just says something, like, really basically insulting to Fry. Like, it's not even that bad, and he just goes, that was uncalled for. I don't remember what episode that is. I don't care if I got negative points with Azami for that decision. That was the funniest thing. I adore this child with all of my heart. Alright. It's time for Oboro round 2. But I got some bad news for you. I can do my joint attack. Let's do it. You can only do this once per mission, but it's powerful. And yes, by the way, they can clone. Okay, I'm carrying her. That's good enough. Okay, so any of the team attacks do is it gives you a temporary power boost. Now the problem now is I actually probably should have saved it. Because the idea is I need to destroy these hands until I find the one that's actually hiding. Oboro. Ow, and I seem to have... and it's already worn off. Okay. I mistimed that. I really should have waited until he was already exposed. I forgot that this is how this fight started. Regardless, he's exposed. Guess what? Super attack. It's really no different. This one super attack might come extremely close to taking him down. Yeah, look at how much... that one cycle's zero problem. Okay, so I was a little bit wrong before. This fight with Oboro is a bit different, just because it's all about finding that illusion. And I don't know why he's getting so dramatic, because he's not dying here. We'll be fighting him again later. Oh, yeah. Flawless performance, baby. Oh, God. Is it 10 o'clock? This would be a perfect time to end it, but no, I gotta go just a little bit further so we're in the chapter and I can do the battle bot. Alright, so we'll be going a couple minutes late tonight. I don't care. Oh, we're back here now. Okay. Everyone else is just like, who is this guy? Like, they just all showed up. Like, we don't really know what's going on here. Anastasia's just standing in the background like, I don't really know what's happening here. Okay, so they are actually taking pictures of all of these? Like, I understand they do that photo thing, but we've never seen anyone with the camera. And then she's just not actually in the picture. I gotta look at him back there. So who took the picture? You know what, I guess... was Kamiyama in there? I already forget. He might have did it. Alright, so I want to know... I want to see something here. Does this dialogue change? Nah, okay. You believe everything in Ninja? I wish that they had the extra line of dialogue where it's like, yeah, well, yeah, you actually did question me before. That line should have absolutely been, if you picked the like I don't believe you now option earlier, it should have been changed to yeah, you were actually on the right track before. Yes, we're in, boys. We're only at really like, we're not at love yet, but we can get there. So this is another element that's technically taken from the original game, in that there's a point where the theater is compromised by one of the villains. It happens later in the original, and the circumstances are a bit different, but the basic concept is the same. Okay, what is she humming? What is Yasha humming? That should absolutely be an important thing. There's a good resonance there. Okay, and just to point out, give you some context, that move there, it was Sakura's classic super move. And there's not really much of a reason for her to disappear. She could take us. Well, the stage is destroyed, so there goes our main source of revenue. In fact, our only source of revenue. You guys don't lock the doors? And evidence piling up that it is Yasha is in fact Sakura Shinguji. Except for one simple thing. She disappeared 10 years ago. You're saying that they wouldn't have changed the code in that time? Spy. There are no spies here. Listen, you understand how hard I was fighting to prove that Azami wasn't a spy? Am I going to have to do this with every single one of you? What if this game had like a heavy rain twist where at the ending you discover that you were the spy? And as you noticed before, her Kobu was also destroyed. Yep. So yeah, Sakura is starting to break. Both because she's now lost any ability to fight and achieve her goal. Well, she didn't grab you, so you can't let go. She's now lost any ability to achieve her goal, and even then she's starting to think that that dream was folly, that the one person she admired is now turned evil. Okay, thank you for putting that nice and succinctly there, Sakura. I thought I was going to be smart in explaining it, but no. So next time. Look at that, we get young Sakura and young Kamiyama there. Come on, why aren't those costumes? Alright, hey, so listen to that narration. Hey, it's gonna be a Hatsuho-focused chapter, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry to say that the next chapter, despite being billed as the Hatsuho-focused chapter, does not particularly focus on Hatsuho, and she does not get another chance. Okay, we are going to go a little bit further. We're already going over, I'm aware. I just need to get to a point where I could go downstairs and access the battle bot. That's the only thing I'm asking. Okay, well, we have a big empty lobby. If we put all of the spectators on the balconies on top, we can perform in the lobby. Yeah, a brother. Let's keep it that way. I was getting real close with Azami right before this. Who could it possibly be? He wasn't reaching for the doorknob there. His hand was above it. It looked like he was just like, what is this? I like that Komachi showed up. Like, yeah, she'll do good here. She knows Sakura super well. They're close friends. She can help her out. It's moments like this you remember that Komachi's actually older than most of us. Yeah, I think she's got a point. Looking at her really tells the whole story. Really, why did I even show up? I'm assuming I'm not allowed to leave right now. Yeah, alright, fine. What is a Komachi? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, she's actually... Komachi is meant to be from the Kansai region. So she is sort of the southern hick of Japan. Her voice actress is as well. I've never done that. Sakura just looks up like, holy shit, when did you get here? So, what was that look like? Hey, I've never thrown you into danger, alright? That's what the question was, right? I wasn't really paying attention. I just know on my first playthrough, I was like, hey, I can't promise anything. You know, we're in a dangerous line of work, someone's going to get hurt. And Komachi doesn't like that. It's like, seriously. God, talk at least. I'm glad that between the 5th game and this one, we have, like, we have an actual American Southern woman and a Japanese Southern woman. Because 5 has Gemini, who's from Texas. Again, as is her voice actress, at least in English. It's Laura Bailey. Okay, so yeah, Komachi being worried about Hatsuho makes more sense to me, seeing as they're apparently close enough that she'll tell her all about my buying habits. Something I can do to cheer her up. Well, first things first. I can go downstairs. Excellent. Let's focus on that. And if I can get into the basement, then we all good. Alright, guys, then that's going to be the end of this week. Not doing repairs. Alright, well, I don't need him here. Alright, guys, so join us next week with Sakura Wars Chapter 5, where we will be dealing with the most dangerous enemy of all, Sakura's emotional